patience is a big deal, right? When you become a parent, you don't it'll test your patience on many levels. And if you're not patient enough with certain things, you don't give the opportunity for your child to learn something because you end up just doing it for them. Even just like tying their shoes, you can get to the point where you're like, oh, I'm just going to tie their shoes so we can get out the door. And then suddenly you learn like your child has never learned to tie their shoes because you always did it for them. You weren't patient enough leaving the house for them to learn how to and mess it up a bunch of times. And no, you got to over and under this way, or this is a weird example, but you get the point.
It's a good example.
You know what I mean? Where you're like, you got to slow down. You have to change your mindset and just be like, well, we'll get out the door. If we're 15 minutes late to the birthday party, we're 15 minutes late, but she'll learn to tie her shoes, but there's different levels of that.
Yeah. And I think it's there's a connectivity element to it. They're making major connections, and like for her, at least I feel like I can explain things deeper, and she picks up so much.
Well, they're like sponges at that age. I mean, like those first 5-6 years of their life, they're just sponges soaking up everything. They're mimicking everything you do. When they start talking, they're going to be saying the things that you're saying. There's a lot of things that they just, and which is why it's so important for parents to be such good role models, because you're leading by example, and they're watching that and they're going to mimic that. So, it's so important to be a good role model, especially in those, forever. But like those first few years, you're like, wow, they're not really watching. Oh no, they're watching and they're listening. So try to do the right thing.